Uses for Chat GPT. So Chat GPT has been talked about a lot lately with how you can generate copy and with the fact that it may replace lots of jobs in the industry, especially if they are more supportive roles like support document staff and those kind of things. So how can Chat GPT be used as an effective tool? So, for instance, it can be really good for generating copies, especially for things like you've already written. Now, we would expect you as a course creator to be writing your own content, but obviously you can use ChatGPT to generate ideas from the start for you to draft out outlines for courses. You could use it for a starting basis for blog posts or even articles, white papers, ebooks, etc. But the important thing to realize with ChatGPT is that you should be putting your own spin on it. It should be in your own style. Now, this is one problem with ChatGPT is it is a data-driven resource. So it will take information and it will linguistically do it in a human type form, but it will never replace you and your humor and your style of writing. However, you can train ChatGPT to do a pretty good job of simulating you, even as a writer, by entering lots of data into ChatGPT. For instance, if you've written a blog post, put it in there, and then the next prompt, ask it to write like a social media post or a short article on marketing funnels, for instance, but use the blog post for your writing style. It will then try to mimic your particular style and give you a fairly close representation that you can then edit more quickly. And we're talking about speeding up productivity here. So this is where ChatGPT can really help you. Some examples of how it could help you is, for instance, giving you ideas. So, for instance, you might want to produce a series of social media posts. So you decide that you want them to be humorous, fun, and then you want to match up with animated GIFs or images that you want to use inside that. So you could generate a series of these. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to do marketing funnels. So you could say, write me 20 examples with humor in them on course creators and creating marketing funnels. And it would give you a series of these answers that can be used as a basis to draw yourself on from there. So once you've selected or modified those particular prompt requests that have come back to you, you could then put those into ChatGPT and say, write me a short or a snippet for Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc., and use the title of each bullet as an individual post for each of those social sites. Make sure you adhere to the correct character count and include hashtags, or include up to 2 or 5 hashtags. So you could use something like that to generate the actual snippet for you as well, which again, you could slightly edit. And then you're in a position now to run very quickly your social media campaign. Now, you can also do the same for a course. So for instance, a course outline, say on marketing funnels. So ChatGPT, write me a course outline on marketing funnels. Make sure that you include automations, opt-in, etc. So you can make it actually base the outline of your marketing funnel course on particular bullet points that you have in mind. Now, remember that as you work your way down through all of the extra prompts that you're putting on, that the AI will actually remember what's been going on above. And so we'll hopefully still keep that writing style of yours. But once it's generated that outline, you can then edit that and then re-enter it in and ask it to do something like, now write me a sales page for this particular outline and include a call to action or CTA with sign up now. So you could also get it to generate that copy for you. Again, you can minorly edit that and get that into your sales page very, very quickly. So within the actual course itself, you could get it to write text for particular lesson types. So this could be quickly generated inside Chat GPT. So you can see now how you can build from a very simple give me social media post into a blog, into a course outline, into a course in general. And you can produce all of this in a very, very, very quick turnaround speed. So this can be extremely helpful as used as a tool. There's so many more uses for it as well. You can actually get ChatGPT to write CSS code for you. You could get it to do translations. You could use it as a spell and grammar checker as well, to check your grammar and your spelling, or even make revisions based on your content itself. So you can see ChatGPT can be amazingly effective. And with that comes the responsibility to make sure that you are checking all of that copy and that you're altering it so that you input your energy into it, your emotion into it is one key with writing. And this is something that ChatGPT will find it very hard to do, because after all, it is a data-driven system. You know, it's a linguistic, a human interpretation, but it's still a data-driven, and it's still computer and AI. So we need to make sure that we are pushing our own humanity into anything that we produce, rather than leaving it just to ChatGPT. So guys, hopefully now you've got an idea of some of the uses that you can use for ChatGPT inside of any of the course creation or marketing projects that you have going forwards. So I really hope, guys, you have enjoyed this podcast. And remember, we will be bringing you a lot more. So stay tuned, like us, and we'll see you soon.